Awesome, Nova. Awesome. We should play a game. How many glues does Nova have at her workstation? You'll be surprised. Hi. Hold on. Have you ever like you were edge painting and then you can see an area where the gap was and so you need to fill it in real quick? That's where I'm at right now. Good morning. Happy Friday. Totally edge painting day. I'm also wearing this really cool shirt because I don't know if you guys know this. This is going to date the hell out of me. But when I was a little Nova, I seen this still motion picture called, Nightmare Before Christmas. And it became my favorite animated cartoon forever. I could watch it a million times. And it is turning 30 on the 20th. I remember like I wasn't old enough to go to the movies by myself, but I remember when it came out, I was like it was amazing. It still is amazing to me. Danny Elfman's voice, the singing, Tim Burton is just a genius. He's a creepy. He has done some despicable things, but he is a genius. So I am going to be doing a project today, like kind of based off of Nightmare Before Christmas, just to celebrate the 30th anniversary. Good morning. Yeah, it's edge painting day already. So, yeah, I'm trying to get that done. There's two parts of me. I want to go live with this really cool idea that I have that people ask me all the time, and I wanted to do it Nightmare Before Christmas. But there's a video I need to get done by today because it's supposed to be premiering tomorrow, a part of the Halloween marathon, with all these different sewists. And the project is easy, but I want to, yeah, don't. It will ruin it for you. Please don't. It's kind of like Josh Whedon. I always thought he was a genius. Like, or think of Buffy, think of Spike, like Spike. I'm team Spike. Don't get me wrong, Angel was hot, but damn Spike. That was my first really major TV crush. I did have a cartoon crush, Tuxedo Mask on Sailor Moon. Don't ask. Don't ask. It's just weird. I had a crush on a cartoon. I'm okay with that. Um, yeah. So Josh Whedon was someone that I always like kind of idolized too because he always made women characters super strong. Like if you watch Angel, Cordelia Strong, you watch Buffy, you have Buffy and Willow, they're like the strongest part of the Scooby Gang. Like he always does that. And then he came out, he's the one that did Captain America and the first Avengers, and those movies are amazing. Then Disney cut him out and got somebody else. Josh Whedon has done some horrible things too, but I'm really disappointed because he was like one of the first like male producers, directors, publishers to really make women strong. Um, and then they got someone else, which rightfully so. We shouldn't praise someone that does despicable things. Um, but then they start killing us, all of us, all the women, anybody that identifies as a woman in all the Marvel movies. It's crazy. In Stan Lee's vision, women were always the strongest characters. Magneto's daughter, which is Scarlet Witch, is one of the most powerful witch in the world. And we have Phoenix and even Black Widow. Black Widow is a badass and all things, but if you read the original comics, she's the one that was able to hold the Infinity Stones, all of them. She was the only character that was able to do so. She did turn evil, but then she went back to normal after Captain America, talked to her. But yeah, it is just it's crazy because I like to read comic books when I was little, and it's just amazing how much they kill us off in movies now. Like, and then we pay money to go see the next one, knowing the fact that we're they don't kill off the male characters because they bring in the money apparently to them. So I digress. So I have a video that I'm supposed to be making for the Halloween marathon tomorrow. I just realized it was for tomorrow. It's not overly complicated, so I should do it first and then go live with the project that I have that is Nightmare Before Christmas thing. I met Stan Lee too. Okay, so there's this really cool. Do you guys know who Quilt Tony is? She makes all these really cool nerdy quilts. I've been following her for a very long time, and somehow, some way, I think she lives out here because we go through the same circuit and Baltimore Comic Cons, Awesome Con, and I know the year before he died, she made a quilt and he was cold. He bought a quilt from her, and the rest of the Comic Con, he was wearing one of her quilts. And I thought, holy tamale, if I was her, I would be peeing on myself, first of all, and then rightfully so, Stan Lee, right? But second of all, like that is the best PR you could possibly get. And there was like pictures of him wearing her quilt. Um, I freaked out when Wonder Woman came, the original Wonder Woman, she sang the national anthem, and I was trying to figure out who was that. Her daughter also sings too, but her daughter's also a lawyer. She came to my table, she bought a So Sweetness, it's like the little zipper round thing for your tablet. And because I did it all pink Wonder Woman, and I did not say anything the whole time. My neighbor actually had to do the transaction because my mouth was open the whole entire time. Yeah. I never got to meet I seen him, but I never got to meet him. My dream was always that he would buy something for me because like he was pure inspiration. He still is. I think he would be disappointed on how Marvel all of a sudden started killing off all the women's after he's dead. I think he would be pissed off at that. I think he would because in his comic books, we were the strongest beings. For every male villain hero, there was one woman in that universe that was wicked strong. So I don't know what they're doing now. It's kind of making me not like Marvel. And then DC, how are you going to try to replace Wonder Woman? Gail Gadot is Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, she will be. And how do you try to replace Henry Cavill? I know he has this reputation of being hard to work with, but he is Superman. This is the one Superman out of the 4 or 5 that I've been through that I really believe is Superman. So, and it could be also because when Superman came out, Kevin Costner as the dad, that scene where he couldn't save his dad, I will cry hysterically and have snot running down my face. I don't know why. That moment, that cinema moment is embodies Superman for me. Oh my God, he's so hot as Sherlock. My daughter likes the Lona Holmes. And I love the fact that the second one, he was drunk for a period of time. He's a phenomenal actor. Good morning. Yeah. I know. I know. I'm telling you, Jenny, when Scarlet Witch, okay, so when spoiler alert if you haven't seen in games, we have I Need to Talk to You, but um when when Black Widow died for Hawkeye, I cried because that's the way she would go. She would be so calm about it. She would be so calm, like she knew she was doing it for a greater purpose. I love that. So when they had her movie come out, I was really amped about it, but they totally messed her up. She didn't get the funds like she all the male counterparts do. So I don't know. But that was my favorite scene because I that is Black Widow. Black Widow would sacrifice herself for anyone. And when she did it, I was like, "She's a G unit. She's so tight." But then they just keep screwing us. I'm okay. Good morning. Yeah. Alright, so I do have a video that is out right now. It's a little heart pouch. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay, so it's called the Heartbeat Pouch, which boom, boom, boom. It's called the Heartbeat Pouch. It is from Sowing Seeds of Love. They were really nice. They allow me to get this. I purchased the pattern, and then they said I can make a video for it. So I have to do something a little bit different each video. In her pattern, they have where you can punch a hole and put a key ring and have it like this, like have a key ring and have it like this, and or you could put a key fob on there, or you can put a D-ring corset ring on it. And I love all those ideas, but then I kept thinking, if I make these and I put this in if I put this in my, like, on my booth, little kids are gonna want this, especially if I put this in fun fabrics. I thought this would be a cool idea, and it'll be feasible to put some elastic so you can wear it, which I think will be cool if you're walking your dog. There's enough of these where you could put, the plastic in there, or you put your earbuds in here, or you could put like your card to go stop off at a Starbucks. So yeah, I showed you how to do the elastic. That's not a part of the pattern. You just know me. I can't do everything straight. My mind automatically goes into different avenues, and if I don't do it, I will not like the video. So I showed you a cost-efficient way to add some elastic, and there's so many colors. And if you were one of those people that made masks just like I did, you have rolls of elastic everywhere. Am I not lying? I have so much elastic and not enough projects to do anything with it. So I think these would be cute to have at your craft fair. I think this is a really cute idea. Also be great for teachers. I, every teacher I know, I have mad respect for. I have more respect for you than teachers than any other position, because without teachers there will be no other positions. And every teacher I know that teaches elementary, junior high, or high school, they are always buying supplies for their class. They can pinpoint a kid that doesn't have the financial means and buy things for them in the class with their own money. We as people, and we as the government, don't reimburse them for that. Teachers really put their all into it. So if you're going to be giving your teachers something for back to school night, homecoming, fall recess, it'll be cute if you made something like this. Find the teacher's favorite color, or ask your kid what their favorite theme is. Put a gift card to Starbucks because they deserve to have a drink on you, and also maybe a gift card to Target or Walmart because they're going to use it for supplies. They won't use it on themselves. I have never met a selfish teacher. So I think it's in their body because they're helping kids teach, that they're naturally just not a selfish person. They're a giver. So as people that receive their education for their children or their self, let's give back, This might be a really cool thing to put in there. And if you know they have a puppy, you could put one of those little rolls in there, and it'll be a nice, cute little gift. And I'm sorry, it holds my earbuds. I hate putting my earbuds in my sweatshirt pocket. I have lost so many earbuds because of that. So this I can zip up, put on my wrist, and I can go. Yeah, actually, this is leather. I got this leather from a friend. I had a friend send me some leather, and this is leather. I do have cork that looks like this that you can get at my handmade space, but this is leather. You guys will be seeing it in a project really soon. I love this. I didn't have to skive it or anything. At first I was like, this is not leather. This looks like my cork, but no, no, no. It is leather. And then I made this one out of the silky, it needs to be poked out a little bit more, out of the silky from Backstitch, and I love the gold zipper. The zipper pull I got, I believe, from So Sweetness. She has really cute zipper pulls. If you have not seen them, go over there. You're welcome. Yeah, dude, Games of Thrones was different. Games of Thrones, there's so many parts, so many TV show episodes I can't watch. I cannot watch The Whole Door. I will, again, ugly Kim Kardashian cry like nonstop. Like we finally understand why he said this for like 6 freaking seasons. This dude says the same thing over and over again, and he's just again, a little bit of a gangster because he's like taking care of Bran the whole 9 yards. And when you find out his whole mission in life, spoiler, is to hold the door so they can run. I don't know. It broke me. There's just a couple of scenes, and also the Red Wedding. I cannot watch that. When I read it in the book, I was hyperventilating, like in the book, because I couldn't stop reading it. Have you ever had a passage that you kept just reading, it's going to destroy you? I have like that. There's one of my favorite book series is The Gentleman Bastards. In the first first book, there's a couple of scenes that do that to me where I'm like, "Oh my god, what am I reading?" That's what you get when you read high fantasy. Yeah, that Superman part every single time, because I think my dad would do that. Like, he would try to just have me save other people, knowing that if I ran and use my Superman abilities, people will know who I am. All he wanted to do was be normal. and his dad granted him that for a little bit more time. So, yeah, DC messed me up on that one. I did like the Robert Patterson, Batman. I didn't think I was gonna like it because all I think is Edward and Sparkles, but he did Batman really well, and I actually think that he should just be the Batman, and I understand that Ben Affleck is Batman, he's an asshole, he's in his 40s, and his money is his power, but there's just something about him, I don't know, there's something about him I don't like. I don't watch a lot of his movies because it just there's something about him I don't like, which is weird because I don't like a lot of people, like, I think Tom Cruise is kinda scary, and I secretly am hoping that one day when he dies that all of his ex-wives and girlfriends come forth in a book and we can find out everything, everything. I wanna know. There was this there was this thing where, like, a person went back, like, 20 years today, Nicole Kidman got divorced from, Tom Cruise, right? And they showed her pictures coming out of her attorney's office. She was, like, ha hands up and having her head back. I'm like, "What the hell did he do to you?" I wanna know, know, because 'cause I'm a nosy little person, okay? Tell me you don't wanna know. You wanna know, right? Like, come on, Katie Holmes did some Mission Impossible stuff on him. Mission remember he found out from, like, one of the MTV thing, like, "Oh, you're going through a divorce, how are you feeling?" He's like, "I'm going through a what?" Katie Holmes is a gangster. If you guys did not know, really pay attention. How did she not only get full custody of her daughter, right? But she does a divorce while he's at a movie premiere and he had no idea. And dated his one of his close friends for like 10 years. I just wanna say, kind of a gangster. Much props to you, Katie Holmes. I know you're not gonna watch this, but if you do, I think we need a movie. I wanna know. I want to know. Okay. There's not a lot about I wanna know about other people's relationships, not even Brad and Angelina. I wanna know about every single person that dated Tom Cruise or married him. I'm not asking for a lot. I just Good morning. Hey, Arnetta. Oh, I'm glad that you like the video, Lynette. I think it's a cute project. I it comes together really fast. A lot of scraps, like you can use scrap leather, scrap vinyl, cork. I'm like, hey, cool. You know I have a scrap bin that's outrageous. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. I was weirded out too. See, Dawn? And middle name's Dawn, by the way, so we have a kindred spirit, you know? And Hope's middle name is Dawn too, because I wanted one kid to have my name somewhere in there. I was like, so it's Hopi Dawn. I call her Hopi Dawn, and I'm Shinobu Dawn. But yes, I was like, "Nah, dude, he's gonna sparkle as Batman. That's gonna ruin it." Because, like, we all know I never root for Batman. My person I like is Joker because he actually has people that are willing to be in his posse. Like, he has a gang of people that will do everything, and they're like a family unit. And Batman, who's supposed to be the hero, everyone hates. Go figure. I mean, like, he works solo, and the only person that will work with him is someone that his parents paid them to work with him. So I'm just saying. I didn't think he was gonna do good, and he did really good job. I was very and then it's not fair to Robert because everything he ever played in actually was good. His character, he was like the only person that was acting good acting in Twilight, but if now going back and looking at Twilight, it didn't age well. It is very weird movie. Okay, well, see, so back Robin did work with him, but if you watch Teen Titans, like, Batman did an asshole move to him too. That's why he created the Teen Titans with where he was a prominent character. Everyone that ever loves Batman dies or leaves him. Like, he doesn't have a family. Like, sorry for his mom and dad, my bad, okay, traumatic, right? But it wasn't like he was like the kids in the street that didn't have a mom and dad that are like hustling trying to get stuff to eat. He has billions of dollars. His family owns most of Gotham. So like, I'm just saying. Good morning, Delva. Yeah, dude, I'm waiting for him to die. I know that sounds horrible, but I think all of them will come out. I need a Tom Cruise book. I need to know what all these women been through. I have so many questions. So many weird questions, and the thing that drives me nuts about Tom Cruise is he seems like a really smart guy, but he seems to give his whole entire life to this cult. I mean, I'm not gonna mention them 'cause I'll get demonetized and then, it's not fun. But I really would like to know more. I would like to know more, so much more, because between Nicole Kidman and, like, uh I have a weird respect for Katie. Like, how did she do that? Like, I mean, I get it, she has money, but how did you make moves like that where nobody, not the paparazzi, which the paparazzi have been in her face since the wedding, since Surrey, since everything. How are you able to do that? Like, I have a weird respect for her. Oh, Mercedes Dawn, that's awesome. That is an awesome name. Yeah, I had to do some name for it. I was like, "Okay, everything is." I did Kendall Sebastian. Sebastian's for my grandfather. And then Faith is Faith Naomi, and Naomi's my grandmother's name too. So I got their names into it, and see, I was named Dawn, middle name Dawn, because of my uncle, and he spells it Dawn as well. And so when Hope was coming, I'm like, somebody's gonna be a Dawn. I don't care who is, but it's gonna be somebody. Oh, thank you so much, Jenny. You whoop whoop 5K. You don't think he's hot? Tom Cruise is hot. He's a very attractive man. He's just really short, but I'm willing to bypass that because he is a very. I actually like him as a bad guy. So that there is a movie with him and Jamie Foxx. That's how they become friends. And like Tom Cruise is a hitman and he's a killer. I was weirdly attracted to him in that. I don't know why. I have issues. I was like, he's kind of hot with the gray hair and everything. Silver fox swing, but like, I don't know. I feel like if you like him and you date him, there's gonna be something that happens to you that's traumatic. So I just sit back and watch, and I'm like, "Why don't we know more? I'm curious." Yes, she was Mission Impossible. She did, like, because I remember watching him at in the red carpet when that person asked him, and his favorite word, glib, he looked glib as fuck. I was like, "How did she do that?" Oh, aw, Nicole gives the best packaging. I need to, if she ever allows me to do an interview with her, I need her to talk to everyone about packaging. I know I have my boxes when I'm sorry, I recently been starting with my videos, I tell you what boxes I ship and who I ship it through and how I package them because I've been getting that question a lot via email. So I have people have asked me all the time about packaging. The best packaging person I know is Nicole, and then Monica comes in in a swift second. They have like a color for a theme and everything. I don't have that. I have brown wrapping paper because it kind of represents me. I'm kind of like a recycled minimalist kind of character. Even my cards are made out of craft paper, my business cards. But my favorite person who does the best packaging is Nicole from New Moxie. And then it also is Monica's because Monica somehow incorporated the love cheetah print till and her packaging is just on point. So hopefully I'm hoping in 2024 I can do a series where I can get some of these makers who can explain to you how they start their packaging because I know a lot of us out there want to know more information and especially when you're starting out, you don't know anything and you're like lost in this world like about pricing and everything. And I always find pricing very hard topic to talk about, not because I think my prices are too high or too low. It's just that my I have a fan base that I built up where they're willing to pay for my work without any hesitation or any questions. I'm in the mode now where someone says my bag is too expensive, it doesn't faze me anymore like it did 4 or 5 years ago. So, I'm trying to get more people to talk about things like this because it's important, especially if you're gonna start a small business or a side hustle, to have all these things, and packaging is something that's very important. I've had people review like, "Oh, I like her minimalist packaging, everything's recyclable." It's important. So, New Moxie is just amazing when it comes down to it. She does all these little things to make you smile, and that's hard to do sometimes. Oh my god, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Everyone's doing a little bit better. I'm still waiting for test results for my father, but my brother took off work to take care of him. He's in the house. There goes my sawgrass. Every time around this like, I don't get to pick the time, it just randomly does it. And it doesn't do a lot, it just, like, tries to check the run for, like, 5 to 10 seconds to make sure that the ink does not clog. That is an issue with, when you're trying to convert a regular printer into a sublimation printer. The biggest thing I hear is that if they don't have the machine testing every day, that the ink could clog up and the ink will get ruined, and the ink is very expensive for sublimation. So, yes, video of this out. I am going to film another one right now. I need to actually do the glow in the dark around the edges, which I probably could do right now with you guys. But I did order more base paint from Mojo Sews. I bought this, and I want you to know that she does have a thing where she's not going to do it in the colder months. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she's in Pennsylvania, which me and her really should do a video because Pennsylvania is a hop, skip, jump away from me. Um, and she's not the only one. Anyone that usually sells edge paint will not sell them in the last uh later fall going into winter because it solidifies and ruins it. But I did buy these two colors that just came out, and hopefully she still has them on retail. One's called almond and the other one's caramel. I'm excited. I don't know what I'm gonna edge paint, but I know I use this color a lot, but I love this. This will look so pretty on a strap. Like, I bought these 2 and I bought some more base paint. So if this is your official warning, you might wanna go onto her website or her Facebook group to see when she's gonna stop shipping these because they don't ship out in the winter and they don't ship out in late fall. So, but yes, I'm really excited about this. They came in yesterday. Mojo Sew is another one that does nice packaging. So she has like a reusable box. Like I will use this again, and like it would be cute to probably use a heart, but then she has this craft like a craft paper that she wraps around each one of them. And I'm a person that likes minimalist stuff, so I do. But I am excited about these two. Aren't they pretty? This one kind of matches my nail polish. Yeah. If I edge paint today with this, my nail polish won't get ruined. Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard that he's not just a nice person. Um I don't know. I don't The thing is that I read that like early Tom when not where he wasn't famous was like the coolest person. So, yeah, you have to if you Jenny, if yeah, you have like the sublimation is real. You have to keep that's the only thing I keep plugged in here because I'm afraid of it not working or the ink goes bad and I have to pay $200 for some ink and because I didn't keep it plugged in. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I love Mojo Sews. It's I think she does really good work. I'm about to use her glow in the dark because I'm making a strap, which this is the blood splatter from Sandra, and I'm going to it glows in the dark green. So I'm going to put the green glow in the dark so the whole tab glows in the dark. So I'm actually gonna be putting some stuff on it now because I want to go I'll do a live today. I want to call it it's going to be interesting because it's going to be not a tutorial just like the one I just did this earlier this week, but it's going to be a complete deconstructed in how I make something. And it's I'm not going to give anything away because I know some of you have asked me for certain things and I can do like a kind of tutorial today about it and I just need to finish this wallet video that's going to be coming out tomorrow. Mojo Sews, yes, I love her stuff. The glow in the dark is life. It just needs to hit sunlight or regular UV light of some sort so it could charge and glow. Yeah, Nicole's the best. She already knows. She totally is the best. Yes, yeah, Mojo Sews is hard to get because she doesn't have her shop open 24/7 because she fills each one of these as I'm shaking. She fills each one of these, and so, it's hard. But most of the shops that I like don't are not open 24/7. And now we have some shops that are closing. Someone just told me that one of the shops that I like to shop at, it's Level Up for my geeky hardware. They're closing too, and it just I'm like, okay, people, I need you not to close up because I need you to be open so I can get all my geeky hardware. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a purge, not a purge, but like a big shopping thing or getting a lot of Doctor Who stuff because I get most of my Doctor Who. But yes, I think Mojo So's is open now. I purchased she it was open earlier this week for the two colors, the caramel. Obviously I like the almond. My nail polish color is almond. So yeah. This is gonna be interesting because if you see green glow in the dark on my nails, you know that I just finished filming and I edge painted with you guys live. I heard John Travolta is a very nice person too. He kind of freaks me out though. He looks like that he'll get you alone in a bathroom and then he rips off his face and he's a different person. I don't know why I think like that, but that's what I think. Yes, her helping hands are incredible. I use them. I use it a lot more than I think I do. Yeah, I'm really sad about Level Up. I usually get all my, Doctor Who magnets from them, so I'm going to, 1, covet the ones I have and see if I can order some more if she has any available, and that's just there's a lot of people that are closing up. Most of the I get most of my, Lord of the Ring, um, fabric from Moonbeam Textile, and she's closing too, and I'm just like, "Son of a biscuit eater." You guys, I understand, and they're all moving on to, like, greater things, but it just makes you shift on what you have to use for your bags. Sorry, I was, like, trying to get that edge. I'm gonna be making the coffin rowlet, and it's Wrallet. Rowlet. Rowlet. We can have a whole channel of Snow trying to say things. I know. I like the car warning label too. Sh but the little Daleks and then, she always has, like, just really cute Cinderella stuff too. So she's closing. I'm gonna put this on one of the hand helpers real quick and then, clean this off. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, the helping hands definitely, you can get a couple of them, if they're really good, then you can add things, like, I have, like, bright lights connected to mine. I have where it also I call it flashing lights. But you can put magnified glass and you can find different pieces on Amazon and just put it where the hand's supposed to be. It can help you out. I use it a lot. I think Mojo Soza is open because I bought the almond and stuff like this week. I think it was released on Tuesday or Wednesday. And the only reason why I know that they were is because I think I was when I was in the hospital with my dad, it came across my feed. Glow in the dark double cap rivets. There's someone, hold on. It's either 3 bobbins or sewing therapy, but I've seen them. If you put it in if you're in Facebook, put it in the Sew Whatever or, Size Swag group, you can be able to see, but I believe it's, 3 bobbins and or sewing therapy. There are, double cap rivets that are glow in the dark. Um, yeah, her stuff sells out fast. But yeah, I think she was opening it just for the almond and the caramel, and I bought both of them immediately because 'cause they're both leathers I use. They're both full leathers and corks that I use, and I was just happy that I can have it as a, edge paint versus me mixing it. Because my color theory It takes me a while, and there's a lot of frustration. Doing the color theory wheel and me is it's weird, but I get it done. So, it's very weird. I know she is a vendor you have to stock, because I rightfully so, she has a small baby, and then she is doing this all, and then you're the part she has the part that I see that's hard with anyone that has a business selling, is when you're selling consistently and you're selling and you used to be a sewist, not used to be, you are a sewist, it becomes a struggle between taking care of household, your business, and then sewing. So like it's difficult, but she does come out with very cool things. I'm wondering when she's coming out with the other collection from Shannon. And the reason why I'm assuming that there is one is that in her post, she said these are two that came out for Shannon's colors. I'm really excited because if you guys know I love knotted thread. Shannon is a genius. She is a genius in her field. Her bags are amazing. Her patterns are amazing, and she's a really cool down to earth person. So, I think she had other colors, and I know there was a black iridescent glitter one. So I am stalking Mojo like there is no one's business because I want that glitter so bad. I already have like a million ideas that I can use for edge paint. I used to use the Gardini, but I've been using Mojo Sews because her paint is thicker and it kind of reminds me of nail polish. There's nail polishes that you have to use like 4 times to get one consistent coat, and they're not, sheer. And then there's like thicker brands that you do need to be a little bit more in control of your hand movements, but you can get it all done in one coat. Yes, she does have the metallic. That I think that was the first one I had because I got her metallic, her bag. It was in our gift bag, our VIP gift bag for So Magical 2022 in November of that year, and that's when I made the wallet and I used it, and then from there I just been going. I'm like Team Mojo Sews because she just has a really amazing product. Jenny's funny. Don't be a troll, dude. Just don't. Um, I have never tried it with our Gardini base. They're 2 different consistencies. Gardini does do a very good job, but I always have to use 2 or more coats. They're like I've only used oops. Well, that sucks. I only used 1 coat of this so far, and you can see how evenly it's thick it is. I don't know. Her paints are just really good. So I'm really I don't know, I'm stuck on stupid on her paints. I think they're really good, and I love the glow in the dark one because I use a lot of glow in the dark fabrics now. Yeah, the glow using the glow in the dark. I have her base coat. I just got done painting. This is glow in the dark too. I love this color. So yeah, I want to glow in the dark red, but I believe Sandra's blood splatter glows green, so I'm going to put that glow in the dark in there. Yeah, so I really like her metallics. And, like but don't get me wrong, I have some Gardini stuff, like, I have Gardini for, iridescent. That color shift on her that iridescent is freaking outrageous. I have the purple going into the green, and I have, like, a different color green going to blue. It's really cool. I was just talking about you. Did you hear me, Shannon? Did you hear me? 'Cause then we're like kismet and we like are on the same wavelength. So yeah, I was talking to I was talking to about the colors, the caramel and almond. I bought them, and I was in the post. Um, Mojo So said this is part of your collection. That kind of alluding that there's more, and I'm like I'm hoping for the glitter. Oh, okay. Okay, yours will be posted. Okay. I'm curious to see what colors you have. You don't have to tell us anything. There's no pressure, but I'm curious because I love your edge painting style. So, and I know there was like a glitter black, and I'm like secretly stalking Mojo Sews. But yes, these 2 colors I like. They're not Shannon's, but they're beautiful. um, I I obviously like almond. So yeah, no, that's all I'm doing is I'm gonna edge paint this. Yeah, I was like, which one are these it? So, okay, we have there are 4. So now we all have to stock Mojos, and then we all just get into, like, this remember, like, when your parents had the calling tree? Like, if somebody was sick, like, "Jimmy's sick. Don't let so and so go to school because they have chicken pox," or whatever. You do, like, a calling tree, like, old school way. Yeah, no, you have to redouble down, right? Because like, it's Shannon's colors, like, this just made me happy because I my color theory trying to get this caramel color, you do not wanna see the make mistakes I made. Now, I understand, I have a color wheel and everything, but for some odd reason, I cannot get this shade. It's either it comes out extremely dark, like a dark caramel, or something really light where it's almost the almond. So, this is the reason why I got that. I was like, "Yes," because I have, some faux leather I use a lot for, when I make, the a couple different backpacks and people request this color. They like the caramel for their faux leather, and I'm just like, "I finally got you." I'm super excited because I would just put dark brown because I didn't know what to do. Oh my gosh, you always have things in the works, Shannon. I wonder what 2024 has for us. But it's gonna be some cool stuff, I imagine. Oh my god. Okay. Can alright, I know you're gonna post can you give us a not a teaser where it's gonna, like we're gonna be like, "Oh," like, okay, if you're gonna say if there's any color it would look similar to, what color would it look similar to? Like, is it in the, like, brown family? Is it in the blues? Like, something like that, where you're not giving us all the deets, but you're giving us something that we could drool over. Because I would buy it just because of the name. I respect that. Here's the thing, I buy nail polish colors because of the name. Don't it's weird, I cannot like that color, but if it has, like, a cool name, I will buy it. I don't know, something wrong with me. I think that's so funny, Saturday Night Fever. Okay, I like that though, 'cause it's kind of giving me Rocky Horror feels. I don't know why, but that's what I feel like when I say it out loud. I don't we need a Rocky Horror collection, just so there's a huge cult following for that. I'm gonna buy my movie ticket today, because our theater over here is part of the participation when they all play it at on Halloween, and it's interactive, everybody has water guns, popcorn, all that stuff. I love Rocky Horrors. So, yeah, big, big Tim fan. Although he scared the living heck out of me with that movie with Tom Cruise, Legends. I really thought that was the devil, like, for, like, years. Like, you could not convince me that wasn't the devil. I love that movie. It's seriously underrated. Alright, well, I'm going to hop off, finish edge painting, film this, and then I'll probably come back and do a live sewing of an unmaking of a bag, but it should be fun. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow, and I hope everyone stays safe and has a really good day.